Et voilà! Lecker! What's up guys, and welcome to the video. Today I'm going to teach you how to do the double Frontroll Boardoff. You can see a couple of tries of me in the background. I recently learned it and I tried to get it locked in yesterday, in my session yesterday. You see some footage in the back. Not the best tries, but some were really great, some were worse, and some were huge crashes, as you can see right here. Ouch. Anyways, this trick really became one of my favorite moves in kiteboarding, and I think it looks really stylish. So I'm really stoked to share with you my thoughts about that trick and what I've gone through and what I've learned about it. So enjoy. So let's go through that really slowly. So after initiating your pre-top pop, if you do that, you don't need to do that. You send your kite to 12 o'clock as usual, and you initiate your front roll rotation. Now is the moment when you're facing the kite backwards. You take your board off and try to keep that kite steady. Extend your whole body, as you can see here. So you need to be really stiff. And you can complete one whole rotation being really extended. Once you're facing backwards again, after 1.5 rotations, you can take your board on and simultaneously pulling on that front hand. What's doing that is it pulls you out of the rotation, and you can complete that whole double Frontroll Boardoff with a transition and a down loop initiated by your front hand. You don't need to do that, but I think it looks really stylish and it's really cool. Here you have the first person perspective. So after initiating your your pre-top pop, you send your kite up to 12, and right before the kite hits 12, you can already pull on the bar. As you can see here, right before 12, you initiate your front rotation. You should really have them already locked in. And while you're facing backwards, you grab your kite handle and really extend your whole body in order to slow down your rotation speed. The kite needs to be stable at 12 o'clock or slightly to the left if you jump it to the right. And then after 1.5 rotations, now I'm facing backwards again, as you can see here. You get on those straps and simultaneously you're pulling on that front hand if you want to do it with a down loop transition. And so the lift of the kite during the down loop pulls you out of the rotation, and you can land really softly into that transition. And you can see me pointing my fingers and being really stoked about that double Frontroll Boardoff into the transition. And I really enjoy that trick a lot. And once again, this was probably my best try yesterday. So initiating your pre-top pop and sending your kite up to 12. And right before the kite hits 12 o'clock, you can pull on that bar, initiate your front rotation through bending your front leg. Get that grab handle while you're facing backwards, half a rotation completed. And really, you can see it right here. Extend your legs, extend your arm. If you don't do that, you rotate really quickly. You can do that, but it's going to be a triple rotation or something like that. Also depending on your height for sure. Then you can float and really enjoy the flight. And when you're facing backwards again, right here, I'm pulling on that front hand and simultaneously I get in those straps. Now I'm pulling really early, which gives me the extra lift, and the landing becomes really soft. So now the kite generates lift and I can land really soft. And yeah. If you don't want to do the double Frontroll Boardoff into the transition and you want to go in the direction you were going before, you just need to pull on that front hand a little bit later and wait for the rotation to be a little bit more completed, and then you can ride it out without the down loop into the direction you were heading before.